Right, stop what you're doing. Take a good look at this man right here. This is Nathan Holmberg. Tonight, he is at the center of a child pornography case in Hernando County that may have impacted children across the state. Deputies arrested Holmberg 1 week ago, and in that time, investigators have already uncovered 8 victims, and they believe there are many more out there. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Kristen Barbarisi is here with us in the studio. And Kristen, this is just the beginning in this investigation.
That's right, and the sheriff called Holmberg a monster and said he might have been doing this for the last decade. In fact, so far they have found 600 videos and pictures. He shared disturbing details, but was careful not to say anything that would identify the victims, some of whom are as young as 3 years old.
Even though it's a few days from Halloween and we typically talk about make-believe monsters and scary things, unfortunately today, we have a real-life monster.
Investigators say it all started on October 20th when a Good Samaritan came forward after finding a stomach-churning video on Nathan Holmberg's cell phone.
He was depicted in this particular video engaged in a sex act with a very young child.
Holmberg was arrested the same day, and over the last week and a half, investigators say they've identified 8 victims, boys and girls between the ages of 3 and 10.
It makes you sick to your stomach. It makes you want to cry for these victims.
Holmberg refused to say how many victims there are, but did make some disturbing admissions.
He did say, which was kind of disgusting, when we asked him if he had any child pornography downloaded on his phone, he said, "No, I make my own."
The sheriff says those 8 victims are just from one phone, and they still have 30 other electronic devices to go through.
The scary part is we're only at the tip of the iceberg.
Holmberg isn't a registered sex offender, but in 2012, he was charged with capital sexual battery for assaulting a child under 12 that he was babysitting. But he was only convicted of child abuse and given 5 years probation.
He was not on anybody's radar.
Now deputies are asking for the public's help to find more victims. Investigators say over the years, Holmberg worked as a nanny, coach, and church volunteer and lived in Pasco, Duval, Pinellas, and Hernando counties.
He's not going to stop doing this. So we know there's probably more victims out there, and we want to get them the help and get them interviewed.
This is now a statewide investigation with the Attorney General and state's attorney's offices involved. A special tip line and email have been set up. If you have any information about Holmberg, you can find those details on our website, 10tampabay.com. We also reached out to the prosecutors in Jacksonville to ask why Holmberg's 2012 charge was reduced. They told us those files from that long ago are kept off-site. They've requested them and are working to get that information. Reporting in studio, Kristen Barbarisi, 10 Tampa Bay News.